Painting for Good Things Utah, provided by Xavier Paint.
Most comfortable chair we have here, Dr. Joe.
I know, I feel so.
I haven't had this chair in a long time. We have Joe here from Apex Dental answering your questions, because sometimes people, and we've been hearing this forever, I know you probably hear it all the time, people are afraid to go to the dentist.
I've heard that once or twice before in my career, yes.
Maybe once or twice, so we thought it'd be a good idea, just like we do with other doctors, if you guys throw out some questions and Dr. Joe can answer them for you. So,
happy to do my best here.
How about this one? For people that have babies, is it really necessary to have the cavities filled in their teeth?
You know, we hear that question all the time in our offices, and if you think about dentistry, everything in dentistry is preventative. And with kids, a lot of people think they're going to lose the teeth. Do we really need to actually spend the money to, you know, to make these, to get these teeth healthy? And the biggest thing with filling baby teeth is you have permanent teeth that are coming in, and smaller cavities will turn into bigger cavities. If you lose those teeth prematurely because of like an abscess or the cavity getting too big, then the permanent teeth can't really develop in the area that they're supposed to. And so sometimes you might lose teeth, space may be lost in the area. And so if you're really trying to do the right things with dentistry, everything's preventative. And so if you don't do that, it's going to be more costly. You're going to lose space, braces, you know,
oh my gosh, it's a big
all the different
snowball.
things that can, yeah,
but
it's a big snowball.
It could be painful to the kid too, right?
Oh, absolutely. And so, you know, the last thing you really want to do with your kids is, I mean, it's a health issue, and they want to be able to eat the proper foods that, you know, that you're feeding them. And if they're not doing those kind of things, then it can really cause a lot of discomfort and pain for your kids.
That's good to know. All right, speaking of food, what foods do we eat that could be staining our teeth?
Ooh. That's a good question from your view that we don't eat. So if you don't want to stain your teeth, I guess the best thing to eat is, you know, you can have apples, celeries, carrot, all the things that may not be like the...
Okay, but in the real world.
In the real world, okay. Smoking tea, red wine, those are probably the biggest stainers of teeth, okay? And also blueberries, raspberries, any kind of berries, cola.
I was going to say,
juices.
What about,
Okay, fruit juices, all the things that can actually break down the enamel on your teeth, can cause a lot of food to stain your teeth. And so probably the best thing to do, let's be real about what people are going to be eating and stuff. So colas, fruit juices, things like that, if you can just drink them through a straw, or drink your coffee through a straw, or just be able to rinse right after, brush right after, you're going to minimize a lot of the staining on your teeth that you can have. So.
Okay, big life changes for us out there. And by the way, if you want to do a good science project
Diet
with your
Coke.
kids,
sorry moms, that's
Cokes, our sodas and teeth are a really good one. All right, what about the whitening strips?
Whitening strips, yeah.
Do they make your teeth more sensitive? Do they take away things that you need?
Yeah, unfortunately, one of the problems with whitening your teeth is the sensitivity that's with it. There's no studies out there that show that it's going to damage your teeth permanently or anything like that. What it'll do is it'll actually open up the pores a little bit in your teeth. It'll make, you know, some of the surface stains, get rid of them on your teeth, basically. And there's no permanent damage that's going to be done to your teeth other than that immediate sensitivity, but that will go away. There are things that you can do. You can apply a little bit extra fluoride on your teeth to help with it. You want to be careful not getting it on your gums, because it can just be a little bit of irritating.
I've done that before. I've had white gums before. That was pretty.
The price of beauty if you want your teeth white, I guess. So.
What about, like, should we be using whitening toothpaste every day? Does that help?
Whitening toothpaste is probably a little rough, to be honest with you. It's probably more than you need. It does definitely help, but you know, something like your basic Ultra Bright or your basic Crest that you can just get at any of your Walmart stores are good products to have.
I love that you threw in Walmart. Okay, what about this one? Because my 20-year-old just went in and saw you and had her gums shaved. That was something I wasn't even aware that people could do. Yeah. What does that entail, and does it hurt?
You know what? The nice thing about the way that people have their gums, okay, a lot of people have gummy smiles and their teeth are very short, and they're like, you know what, I want to be able to make my teeth look a little bit longer. I don't want to spend all the money on big expensive veneers. And so one of the things that we can do is you actually do a little bit of, call it gum trimming or gum shaving, or however you want to word it. But basically what we do is we take the laser and we just kind of contour the gums into the appropriate height of the teeth and make them a lot better. The nice thing about what we have at Apex is we do have the laser technology. We're less than 5% of dentists are actually using that technology, because before they'd actually do it with a scalpel and a blade. And
Yuck!
I know, it's a terrible term, we don't want to use it, right? And so they get, it's a lot more the healing time's a lot better, the pain is a lot less, and
you know
it's
what?
very quick.
And I'm going to tell you, so Bailey came out like in 10 minutes, and she was like, let's go eat.
Yeah,
It was so, I mean, she said it was no big deal.
That's great.
So that's an option for you. If you're thinking about going to Apex Dental, there's all kinds of locations throughout the valley. We will have them up on our screen. Give them a call. Also go to our website at forutah.com. Click on Good Things Utah, and we will have all this information that Dr. Joe talked about. And if you want to go out and see them, remember all those locations and your website as well to go on and check it out.
Awesome,
Don't be afraid of the dentist anymore and stop drinking soda. I think that's where he's going with this.
The Diet Coke of the moms out there, yes.
Oh, shoot. Glenn, are you guilty of that?
A little every now and then.
You have your cocktails.
Every now
I know
and then.
you do.
I try to brush, though, regularly.